Hi, my name is Neil, and today I'm going to be telling you about using neural networks with gradient descent. So this is basically the whole deep learning. So if you want to learn more about neural networks, gradient descent, watch my other videos and then come back to this one. So let's get started. First, we need to do some vocab. So an epoch is the number of times you run the whole data set on your neural network. So like you have your data, then you run it over your neural network, it's good. You run it over your neural network again, it's even better. So batch size. You can't just send your whole 50K to your DPU, then the RAM will be taken up and blah, blah, blah problems. So you need to pick a batch size, send it over, process it, get it back, send it over, and like that. So, if you haven't watched my gradient descent, or if you don't know it, then this is for you. But if you know, this is just for those who don't know. So the learning rate, or LR, is basically the step size that you take in gradient descent. So when you're going in the slope, when you have the slope, it's this little step you take once you find the gradient. Step, 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 step. So, right. So now to the graph. When I plot this deep learning, the accuracy, you'll see that it'll have a specific pattern. So before, if you've seen my videos, then you'll remember the hill. That was error. So accuracy is basically flipped over. So what will happen is that the accuracy, it's like almost zero accuracy. It's like, oh no, it's so bad. But then it shoots up. First up, up, up. And then it starts flattening out. And then after a while, it's barely coming up. It's coming up, but it's barely coming up at all. So I plot this graph, I'll show you, and this is the prediction. And as you'll see, if I keep on running it, then like, if this is just an overview of like the whole thing, then if I'll only print this, then how it'll look like actually is it might look like this. Because when you have the graph like this, then it's like this, and it's going like here, and here, 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 here. And it basically keeps on going because it keeps on overshooting. So now, let's go back to the computer. So, this is some other stuff I've done before. I explain it in my other video, so go check it out. And as you'll see, I have a Fit 3, I have a Fit 2, I have a Fit 1. Those are just different prototypes of my final Fit 4. So what I do is, I'm just experimenting here, and I'll run everything here quickly. And then you'll see I print everything, and you'll see that it will the graph that I finally do here should look like what I told you before. Just let all these run. Sorry about that. Sorry about this. So, as you can see, I have Fit 2, so I've been experimenting, and if you watched before, I put the model neural network into a class which has a parent of a PyTorch module, and then I made it inside, so Yeah, and then Torchinograd, I just had a couple of things here. Okay, so let's go down and fit 4. See, as you see, you can see that I have a test, a val, and a train. So this is the training data, this is the test data, and this is the validation data. So there's training data, the test data for your own, and then the validation data is like the final test. So what I did, so as you can see, it's exactly what I predicted. See, it's down here and then shot up. It's flattening out, and then it barely comes up at all. So now, if I run this again for you guys, you'll see that it'll look just like what it was before. Just wait for it to go for a while. Sorry. It might take a while because, you know, these kinds of things take quite a bit. Okay. So, I will be making a new video soon. I'm sorry for the delay. It's been quite busy lately, so yeah. I've run this, now I'm running fit 4. See, exactly what I told you, see? It's kind of like leveling out, and see, it's kind of like leveling out, and it's getting a little squiggly, see? Because it keeps on overshooting. This one's a bit straighter because, you know, it's a bit straighter. And then the final accuracy, you'll see over here that it's varying a bit. This is 89, this is 90, and this is 89 too. So they're pretty decent, but you know, they're not good. So I'm Neil again, and if you want to know more background info about neural networks and gradient descent, watch my other videos. Again, I'm Neil, and please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.